This is Dome Keeper, a game where you are stuck in this tiny dome, forced to defend yourself against aliens. I don't know it yet, but this is a story of how I failed to save my dome in Dome Keeper. My very first steps. After realizing I was supposed to move around, I instantly went to my computer and figured out I could control a literal laser, casually.
Oh, we control this.
After I got bored of that, I stumbled into what was about to become our tiny mineshaft. After a tiny bit hitting rocks, I found some iron that I was able to break down back to the dome. This led me to the upgrade tree. I took a look at a few of the upgrades, but it's really in depth for now, so you'll learn more about them as we go. I decided to go with the hostile proximity detector, the best choice I could have made. It shows when the next round is about to start, allowing me to get back to my base to defend it before it's attacked. I did a little bit more mining, found 4 more iron, and I started to get slowed down by the weight, which is something I upgrade later on. Despite the proximity detector though, I didn't realize that I needed to go back up.
Oh my god, what is that thing?
This was an alien, and I needed to kill it. I knew the laser would work, but when trying to use it, I kept panic pressing the upgrade tree instead. Eventually, I was able to kill the alien, but not without a new problem, my dome's health. The alien did some damage to my dome, and I had no idea what that meant for me. Was the dome going to heal, or did it need repairing? To check, I looked to the upgrades, but I wasn't finding anything that could help me. I decided to take a risk and upgrade my movement speed, making sure I never let an alien go to my base without me again. The alien had my anxiety going up, so to ease my nerves, I dedicated this time to find enough iron to upgrade the laser itself. I found 7 iron overall, and crushed all of them so I could get the upgrade as quickly as possible. I even ended up upgrading the dome's health. That alien already got me tensing up, but things were gradually getting a lot worse each wave.
Oh. Can they come above?
That was massive foreshadowing for the next wave. This wave though was pretty easy. A single alien, and it was killed in seconds thanks to the new laser upgrade. So I went back to mining, hoping for some iron, but I found completely nothing, and before you knew it, we were back to the dome fighting off a new type of alien. Yeah, this time we were fighting 2 aliens, just like I predicted last round, and one of them can fly. The flying alien did a little bit of damage, but my dome's natural shields took the hit for this wave. When I went mining this time, I found something completely different to normal. I found a gadget module. I rushed back to the dome to see what it does.
Oh, a gadget.
That module gave me 3 different choices to support me in the game. A stun laser, which is an automatic laser that can stun enemies. A blast mine, which is basically just TNT. Or we can get 2 resources called Cobalt, whatever the hell that is. I grabbed the blast mine, and after a tiny bit of trouble activating it, I had taken a massive chunk out of my mine. I then went to use it again, but I realized there was a waiting time. There wasn't any waiting time for the aliens though, so we got back on our dome, and we got ready to take on the next wave. The waves are starting to get harder now. This time we had 4 aliens to fight. Still, so far it wasn't that stressful, so we just got to mining. I tried to grab the blast mine, but I learned it needed more time to respawn. So I opted to go mining by hand, and came across a single piece of cobalt. I ran back to the base to see what I could upgrade, but
There's not really much we can do with the cobalt thing.
it was true. The cobalt was mainly for repairing the dome. There wasn't much you could do upgrade-wise. I went to go mining for an actual useful resource, and the blast miner was ready again. But this time, I had a new strategy. Instead of just throwing the miner like last time, I dug 3 blocks deep, and then I detonated the bomb, and that gave massive results. Before I could take them back up though, a new wave was already starting. I dropped all my resources, and I got to the dome. I was already a little late though. The aliens had a head start, and I was being attacked from all angles. Luckily, I was able to handle them, although it cost me half of the dome's entire health.
Wow, that gets hard.
And I knew this wave was only going to get harder. I started to carry all of the resources back to base, and I casually looked for the upgrades to see what I could get. To my surprise, you could upgrade the blast miner, something I hadn't noticed. I did want to upgrade, but I didn't have enough resources to. I did, however, end up upgrading our carry strength, carrying more ore at once. The blast miner was ready to use again, so I used it in another area of the mine, and came across this water ore thing, I think. With my new carry strength, I took all of the ores back to base, and I had to face a completely new type of enemy. A squad of 9,000 tiny aliens came running at me.
Oh, look how many little ones there are. What the?
I killed some, but the final few would just jump on the dome and explode. They didn't do much on their own, but when paired with the entire bloodline, it could wipe out my entire dome in a few seconds. I had no luck mining this time. I spent the entire wave just hoping for a single ore, but I didn't find anything new. So just like that, we were straight back to another wave. This wave was so much easier than the rest. It must have been a mix of the right upgrades and understanding the aliens. We upgraded our carry speed for a second time, meaning we could carry even more ores. And I also dropped the blast miner this round. After 6 months of mining, we finally found 2 iron, but we couldn't even mine it all because the next wave was already here. My dome's health was already really low this round, but I had a new problem. The stupid bird things kept dodging my lasers and getting really small shots in. The massive monkey monkey alien got hit before my laser could kill him, and then the entire Minion movie cast was able to jump onto the dome. Luckily, I was able to kill just enough to survive this wave, but if I wanted to continue, I was going to need cobalt so I could repair the dome. A few rounds ago, I got an upgrade for my blast miner to make it blast straight lines rather than circles, resulting in better ore finding overall. This was the time to use that upgrade, and it was crucial that I found cobalt.
Did we get anything? No. Oh no, boys. I don't think we can make it much further than this. I think this is the last wave.
I might have been right. Without the cobalt, I couldn't take any more hits, and I couldn't afford to upgrade my dome enough to kill quicker either. The next best course of action would be upgrading the laser. I decided to make the laser move around the dome faster, allowing me to get to the aliens quicker. With that set, I grabbed the remaining bits of iron, and I got one more upgrade just out of desperation. I got the aim assist upgrade. I don't really know why. I was ready for what I expected to be the final wave.
Alright, come on.
I was taking a few hits, but the added laser upgrades pretty much had me covered.
Yes! Yes, I really didn't think we were getting through that.
And my skills, obviously. With the tiny bit of spare time before the next wave, I really needed to get that cobalt now. I had one more chance to use the blast miner and find even just one piece of cobalt. And I realized that if I wanted to find ore, I was best mining sideways, not downwards. With this new knowledge, I found a spot, and
Oh my god.
I messed up. I manually mined through the entire line and found nothing. Another line, and again, nothing. I grabbed 2 leftover iron, and I left for my dome. And the very last time I'd leave these mines.
We're ready. Who's coming where?
I was focused, instantly noticing the first alien. Then, after the second lot of aliens, the issues started to come in. Those stupid birds, they threw me off long enough for the minions to get close enough. They jumped on and...
Oh no, 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 no!
But what happens next? I don't give up. My goal in this game is to mine some sort of relic, and the next time you see me on this game, I'll be taking that relic. I'll beat the game on its hardest setting. Subscribe to join me on the journey. Let's beat this game together. I'll do all the playing, you can watch supportingly, I don't know.